Hey there viewers, what's it like in New York City? This is the Cameron Explores channel. I'm Cameron, and today we're going to be exploring the song Hey There Delilah. Who is Delilah? Is she a real person? Is she made up? Did they date? What happened there? Well, let's find out. Tom Higgenson, the lead singer of the Plain White T's, famously asked, "Hey there Delilah, what's it like in New York City?" His first encounter with Delilah, who is actually a real person, was a friend of a friend. He had a friend named Kim, and Kim knew Delilah. And Kim invited Delilah to one of his concerts when he was just starting out. Delilah had nothing better to do, so she came along.
And she was like, "Hey, my friend Delilah is going back to school tomorrow. She's got nothing to do. Can she come? We were going to a concert. Like, can she come to the concert with us?" Like, yeah, sure. So we picked this girl up, and as soon as she walks out her door, I'm just like, oh my God, so beautiful.
And so the three of them had a great time at the concert, and before dropping her off back home, he handed her one of his CDs and said, "You know, I'm going to make a song about you." He also said that she was leaving for New York City the next day to go to an art school and to continue studying there. He mentioned that they kept in touch over time, over instant messages, but they sort of started to grow apart because of her schooling, but she kept saying how much she loved the CD and how apparently she was asking, "Where's my song? Where's my song?" And Tom was so convinced. He was so convinced that this song that he hasn't even written yet, was going to be his most famous song. He knew if he put all his time and effort into impressing this girl with this song, not only does he have a chance to get the girl, but it's also going to help out his career. And that's exactly what it did. He famously said this to Delilah: "I haven't written the song yet, but when I do, it's going to win a Grammy, and you're going to be my date to the Grammys." The Plain White T's said she was the source of the inspiration of the song, even though they actually, and here's the weird part, newsflash, they never actually dated. The song Hey There Delilah is about a girl he met one time. They never dated, they just talked a few times over online chatting, and he wrote the song. He said the first few lines were so easy to do, but the rest of the song was increasingly difficult because he had to make it all up. It was all fiction. There was never any romance there.
It was all fiction. There was never any romance there.
So Tom imagined this long-distance relationship and what he'd be saying to her if they were to date. He now goes on to say that it's not the best song he's ever written, but it's his most famous song, and it's what got Plain White T's on the map. It's what made them famous and got them nominated for 2 Grammys. So what happened next is pretty cool, actually. So they got nominated for the 2 Grammys, like he said he would. He said to Delilah, "I'm going to make the best song ever, it's going to blow up and get famous, and you're going to be my date to the Grammys." So they got nominated for 2 Grammys, and so he calls Delilah and says, "Delilah, we got nominated for 2 Grammys. You remember what I said? I want you to come with me and be my date." And Delilah says, no. And Delilah says, "Actually, me and my boyfriend just broke up." And Tom says, "No way, me and my girlfriend just broke up." Which made him think, okay, is this actually happening? Is this like the, perfect coincidence of events? Tom basically thinks, is this really happening right now? But the Grammys were a little while away, so a few months down the road, the Grammys happened. But unfortunately, Delilah got back with her boyfriend, and Tom got back with his girlfriend. Kind of a weird coincidence of events. But they ended up going to the Grammys together. They have a bunch of photos on the red carpet in front of cameras posing together, but it's strictly as friends. And he basically said this whole epic scenario that the prophecy fulfilled itself. But I want to kind of touch on the fact that he wrote this song about this girl that he met one time, and all of a sudden it's a hit. Can you imagine yourself in Delilah's shoes? Hannah, come here. Come here. Come here. So I want you to imagine that I just wrote a song for you. We only met one time. Remember the first time we met? You hear it on all the radio stations, and it's got your name. It's got Hannah in it, and you know it's about you. What do you think? How do you feel? You don't even know me.
It's scary.
Scary, right? What else?
But interesting. I want to listen.
What about you hear it at the mall, you hear it in the car, you hear it everywhere you go?
Oh, I thought it's not for me. I thought it will be like for somebody else.
So yeah, kind of a weird situation about that song. Definitely weird from the girl's perspective if, you only meet this guy one time and he writes a song about you and it becomes a hit. Can you imagine? And you have a boyfriend. You're dating someone else. Can you? Oh, I can't even imagine how the boyfriend feels that this guy is obsessing over his girlfriend and writes a hit song, a #1 single about your girlfriend. What? Oh, what the frick? So yeah, definitely a interesting background behind this song. So that does it for today's video. Thank you for watching all the way through. My name's Cameron. This is the Cameron Explorers YouTube channel. We have like almost 2,000 subscribers. If you leave a like and subscribe, I will love you forever. Thank you so much. See you next time.